Maryland at Ohio State. Maryland at Ohio State. I do have a play on this game. Do you got a play on this game, Mason?
Oh, let's see. I do not. This is another noon game, though. All three of these games are at noon.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah.
We're going to be busy.
I know why Oklahoma at Texas is the noon game, because it's a Fox, game of the week or whatever. And I hate the Fox noon games or whatever. I mean, I like the presentation that Fox puts on, but I hate that time slot for a big game. That's bullcrap, man. And it's kind of like
Central
Colorado
time zone. It's 11 o'clock there.
11 a.m. And they did the noon kickoff with the Colorado USC game last week. That was local time, 9 a.m. kickoff for that game. So I think Colorado was still in the bed for the first half of that one. But Maryland at Ohio State, let's pull up some of the stats here, because I think the majority of the country hasn't even watched Maryland. I mean, for what reason would anybody have to really watch Maryland? So let's take a look at this scoring offense a little bit here. 15th in scoring offense, 29th in rushing, 19th in passing offense. Pretty solid offense so far in this season. Scoring defense that's surprising, 13.2 points per game. They haven't played anybody. That's what everybody's favorite thing to say right now. They ain't played nobody. They ain't played nobody,
more.
Who they played? Well, I don't know who they played. I don't even know, because they didn't play nobody good. So, I'm taking a kind of a gut. Oh, and look at that turnover margin. Holy cow. +9 for Maryland. Yeah. Whoa, they've been a beneficiary of some serious bounce of ball there.
That's right.
Holy cow.
I think Vegas knows what they're doing, man. I don't know. I don't have a pick on it. Like I said, I don't know what to expect from Maryland. I'm in that group of people who hasn't even watched Maryland in a live setting. I've seen the highlights. I'm obviously paying attention from that perspective, but I'm not watching them live, so I don't know what to think on this. I think you're brave for picking on this game, man.
Well, maybe you're gonna think I'm not so brave after I tell you what my actual pick is. So okay. I'm taking my football brain here. I don't know a ton of Maryland. I know that Talia Tungavaloa is still the quarterback over there. The last few years they've had a real good offense, but I'm actually going to take the under in this game. 58 seems high to me. Ohio State has one hell of a defense. This is the best defense that Ohio State has had in a while, and I don't think that this is the best offensive Ohio State team that we've seen. I feel like there's a chance that they come in here and win this game, 35-7, something like that. I think there's a really, really good chance of that. So with all that being said, I'm not messing with this spread on this one. I'm going to take the under on this game, and we'll just kind of sit back and play that one at 12 o'clock. I'll have that on my split screen, and we'll see what happens. But I don't think this is a high-flying Ohio State offense. Marvin Harrison's dinged up. I don't know that he's even going to have to play a whole lot in this game for Ohio State to do what they need to do. So with all that being said, give me that under. You got anything to add to this one?
No, I guess if I were to make a pick on this, it would be for Maryland to cover. I think 19.5 points is a ton. So, oops, sorry, Siegs. So, I think that 19.5 points is just a lot. So, excuse me. I guess, obviously I think Ohio State's going to win the game. And to your point, you're picking the under at 58. We've seen Talia Tagovailoa he's laying some eggs, in some games.
He has. So big games usually like this.
With a tough defense, a stingy defense. I like it. And, obviously they're relying on their ability to pass the football. And, Ohio State's been very stingy in that category, only averaging 149 yards per game. They're not allowing much in the tackles for a loss. They only allowed 13, tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So that's really good. And yeah, I think that Ohio State is a really well built program that's figuring things out on offense. And I think that they're going to put it to Maryland. But if I had to pick, I'd say Maryland is able to cover still.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm, have to pick, I'm picking Maryland in the points for sure.